The next speaker is Charles Barton. I met Mr. Barton here a number of times. Lynn has fallen sick. She couldn't come. You know, she's sick. Yeah. That's why we have to move forward to speaker number 5.
Yes.
Charles appears to me to be very soft-spoken, very gentle, in spite of the fact that I don't really know him well, but on the other hand, she has really given me a sort of very strong impression. He's a gentleman, really gentle and soft-spoken, and whenever he appears in this room, he pays a lot of attention to the speakers as well as to the evaluators. That means he's totally committed himself to this event. I think that is very important. We sometimes see people falling asleep. You know, they're young and they didn't really pay attention to what the speaker was talking about. But in the case of Charles, I feel that. I've never seen him doing that. He's very focused. Tonight, he is going to share with us a topic which is very interesting. Adventurous lives. Let's welcome. Maybe Sean will get that eventually. We have the trick on there to make this large. How do we make this full screen? This is different.
Yeah, it's full screen already.
Yes, full screen.
Full screen already up there.
Perfect. Good. This is perfect.
Okay. So thank
Oh,
you for
yes.
introducing me, Stanley. That's great. So welcome everyone. I'm going to go back to the first slide. The world is our oyster. Today I'm going to be suggesting to you that you should live all your life, whatever age you are, whether you're very young or very old, you live your life with looking for continuous challenges and adventures. Who here likes to have challenges? Do they enjoy them? Okay, great. So let's begin. So maybe I will live until 2072. Who knows? I'm 66 this year. So I disagree with Penny here. She said she loves city life. My wife loves city life, but I think city life is limited. I want to get out on the open road, up in the mountains. Very exciting. And I want to share a catalogue of adventures. These are adventures. This colour is different from what I arranged last night. The catalogue of adventures, makes me feel slightly sick actually. So I'm sharing with you my life, adventures I've had so far. So let's begin. So kayak surfing. When you're in a kayak and you're paddling on a wave, the wave starts to get steeper and steeper and steeper until it gets to such an angle that the kayak nosedives straight into the bottom of the wave and shoots up 2 feet in the air, jumps up in the air. And if you're clever, you spin it round with your paddle and land without having to do an Eskimo roll. So adventures with kayaking. I've kayaked up to Wales in Newfoundland. Bicycling is another adventure. I've cycled all around Bintan Island. I've ridden to Desaru and back. I went 2,000 kilometers around Turkey, sleeping on the mountainside in a sheep sleeping bag with the prayer calls echoing over the hills in the early morning. Beautiful place. The south coast of Turkey is beautiful. Hitchhiking. Here's another adventure. I've hitchhiked maybe 2,000 kilometers, 200,000 kilometers during my early life. So I've hitchhiked up and down the United States. On one occasion I was picked up by these people in Florida and they said, "You can stay at our house." And I said, "Oh, thank you." And I went in there and they said, "You see that brand new car outside?" I said, "Yes." "We were given it yesterday for free. We were given this big Ford LTD yesterday." I said, "Why were you given it?" "Oh, our family are members of the mafia." So adventures, hitchhiking. I've slept in the Bronx in New York on the edge of a car park. And when I was woken up in the morning, all the cars were parking in front of my nose. So lots of hitchhiking adventures. I've camped amongst bears in near Alaska. I'm told there were bears, I never saw them. I've walked 100 miles down the centre of Scotland in February, which is midwinter. We were sleeping at 3,000 feet in sleeping bags and with ice axes and everything. Exciting adventures you can have. I've swum with sharks a couple of times, once at Perihentian Island, but they were grey nurse sharks. Pretty safe, so don't worry too much. Caves! Caves are great. I once went into this cave in Wales that was just, the entrance, the tiny entrance was just next to the river. So if the river water rose, the cave would be flooded. And it didn't flood, so I'm still here. Also, Taman Negara, you may have heard of, in Peninsular Malaysia. I slept in a cave that was huge, like an amphitheatre. At the back, there were elephant footprints in the mud. So we slept the night in a cave in the middle of Taman Negara. Okay, so lots of adventures. I'm driving, I don't do this, I've driven 1,200 kilometres in one day down the west coast of Australia. I walked 2.5 kilometres through an MRT tunnel. Anyone do that when they opened the expo to Changi? I walked through the tunnel with all the people. It was for charity. And there were no MRT trains came along. We were very lucky. So adventures are all around us. So look for adventures. So why am I telling all these stories? To impress you, to show off and say, look, I'm adventurous. No, I want to inspire you a little bit. Because age 66, the biggest adventure of all so far is just coming on July the 1st into my life.
I see the girl in the white dress.
Nothing to do with her. I saw a green card at the back. Thank you. Very good work. Okay, so keep young with challenges. Unless you keep taking challenges and saying, good, it's a challenge, what fun, rather than, oh no, another challenge. Don't get stressed out. Meditate as well. So I spent the last 3 years following a dream to be able to get rid of diabetes from 1 billion people. And I learned lots about it, but I didn't make much money. My savings depleting. I just sent my younger daughter off to vet science in Western Australia. 6 years she's going to be there. So I need to earn a bit more money because I'm so young. So I launched into a business with a company which opens on July the 1st in Singapore. It earned $500 million revenue last year, but it's not even open in Singapore yet. And I've worked with it for the last 6 months, not earning any money. So it's good to take challenges and try new things. So if I can transform 1 billion lives, if I can have willable income and financial freedom in 5 years, that would be great. So dream big, look for challenges in your life and enjoy them. Because there's one thing that's certain in life, that is change. Everything keeps changing. Donald Trump leaves the White House, etc., etc. So in the team of people that I'm working with, launching this company in Singapore, I've already got 97 people in my team. So we'll see what happens. Wow. Will this be a super success? Who knows? But so if you wish, join me. You like the idea of challenges or adventures? Then you just take this phone number while it's up. You know, you've got a chance. You're allowed to use your phone. It won't ring. And take this phone number and then phone me. We can become friends. We can chat. And then maybe there's a way we can collaborate. Everyone can be more successful.
Yes.
The pink card.
So I saw some people taking down that number.
No problem.
Now, thank you.
Thank you, Stanley, so much.
It's amazing. I didn't fall asleep. I didn't fall asleep at all. Okay. Now we're going to get an evaluator. I think the best evaluator for Charles is Penny. All right.
Toastmasters at Agora, good evening to you. And Mr. President, of course, Mr. Brown. I'm going to evaluate Charles, who's in structure, arts, A for analysis, all the very good bits, and R for recommendation, T for technique, we may not have time for that, and S for summary. First, the impact that you are making to us, Charles, the energy that you are cascading across to us to dive in with you and go for that challenge and go for that adventure when you're 66 is almost something we cannot avoid. It is strong, it is potent, and many of us want to come along with you.
Yes. Yes.
Your drama is also adding to your excellence of delivery, and thank you. How can we make this speech a little bit better? I really would only say one thing. The excitement that we're capturing, sometimes you need, like Lee Kuan Yew, who is here, I always feel, in Singapore, really to absolutely pause for 10 seconds and let us just drink that message in. That will make you more powerful. But in summary, excellent. And thank you.
Dramatic evaluator.
Wow. Wow.
Is that for evaluator?
Very
For speaker.
potent. Very potent.
Yeah. Vocal writing, excellent. I love the way you evaluate. We all learn from you today, right? Say thank you to them.
It's a challenge.
Say thank you to them. And please give her half. Later. Now, Charles, you know your topic very well, very knowledgeable. I want to touch on your screen, the slides you used, right? Now, tell me one thing. These words, the screen is already white, the background. Why do you need yellow to put the black word on the yellow one?
Good point, thank you.
Okay, you don't need the yellow, just put the words on the white screen, that will be good enough, right? This is what I feel. Number two, you have 3 pictures here. You only talk, what do you talk about? You didn't talk anything about the pictures. You just put it there, just to see and vanish from the screen. If you put the picture there, talk something about the picture. Why you put this, what is this, what is it? You tell us something about it. This is again, white on yellow. Take out the yellow and
I
put
changed it all last night, but then it came up.
this one in dark color, either dark blue or
I made it
black.
black, actually.
Black?
I made it black.
So it's not your fault, right?
I didn't practice.
This is the same again. Do not need the yellow. Just put the words
Thank
black,
you.
right?
Great.
Okay. The one thing you use when you use clicker is
The red button.
the red button on you all the time only red point, right? You do not need to be there. You just use the red button and point what you display, right? Now this is the first picture that this girl here did. Repeat the picture again, right?
Yeah.
Right. So this picture is okay, and she's looking there. When you repeat the picture, make it turn over, right? This yellow, carry on that. Good. Is that all? All right. See again, the girl is not okay. All right. On the whole, I think this is beautiful. The words, black words on white. This is beautiful. Good size and very good, right? Very good animated speaker, animated evaluator. Later on, you can hug each other.
I just feel that it would have been more powerful if you had shown your face or
Yes.
your old pictures.
Yes.
Then we could see how good
I was
you were
lazy because I
doing
took
that.
these pre-prepared photos from Google Slides. I just chucked everything on and now I'm feeling very guilty.
You did a good job. Give her a round of applause.